So hi, I'm Mark, this is Louis, and we're presenting VITE. VITE is a mobile application to schedule casual meetups with your friends. For example, Louis last week wanted to meet his friends, so he basically created a group chat and wrote a message that looks somewhat like this.
Okay, so after posting that in a group chat, I got loads of messages just like that here, where people are telling me all kinds of stuff. They can meet or not, or where they want to meet. You know, Dirty Duck, 7 o'clock, Lamington, no, 8 o'clock. Julien saying he brings his girlfriend. So all kinds of stuff, yeah? Quite frankly, I can't be bothered to read through all of this. And if I actually want to meet for a drink that night, I have to negotiate with all of them and find common ground. Quite frankly, just for getting a drink, that's too complicated.
And that's exactly why we created VITE.
Okay, so let's look at the demo and let's see how this would look on our platform. So you get an invitation from a friend who wants to get a drink along with other friends. You just tell them if you're coming or not. You put down a suggestion for time and place that is convenient for you, or that you just want to meet up. Then people start voting for it. So each user gets allocated one vote or one suggestion. Basically, we do that because consensus is reached more quickly. On top of that structure, we also have a chat, which basically enables you to communicate, real time, just with your friends. So, why do we actually think this is a good market to enter? So, most young people that are using Facebook are not very satisfied with the virtual social life. I end up stalking people I don't know. I have 500 friends that I don't even know of, and if I see them on the street, I'm not even saying hello. So basically, we see a shift here where people start using WhatsApp. So, for example, many young people, their social life is now all on WhatsApp in groups. For similar reason, actually, people who are getting invited on Facebook events are not replying anymore on Facebook because it is not private enough. If I'm invited to a party on Facebook, I'm replying to WhatsApp or another messenger, right? Also, for similar reason, 78% of young people and young adults actually setting up meetings with friends on messenger apps, just like WhatsApp. Sorry, we don't have time. Who are our competitors? So basically, we're solving a problem that is now insufficiently solved by group messaging apps. Therefore, we think of our competitors as the main messaging apps, just as WhatsApp, Viber, iMessenger, etc. We also think that those would be great companies that could purchase us. So let's say, for example, you have on the Facebook app or on the iMessenger app, you just have a function that says Meetup, right? So we think this could be a great exit strategy. Only one option, obviously. So about the team, Mark and I were in love already for 16 years. We know each other since kindergarten. We have many complementary skills. So Mark is from a tech background. During his gap year before joining Warwick, he worked at a tech startup for 1 year, right? Yeah, as a lead developer. I myself come from a sales and business background. Okay, so what do we have? We have a finished prototype, iOS prototype that includes backend. We are also currently in private beta. Around 10 people are using it right now, and it's working very successfully. We're still trying to get rid of some bugs. What are we looking for? So first of all, mentorship. We're looking for somebody who can give us guidance, and especially for somebody who has experience in mobile app development and high growth mobile startups. Thank you very much. And if you want to Thank you. Yeah, I skipped the slide. Didn't have time. Okay, so basically we thought about implementing location services, so just like Foursquare places, like an API from some other company, right? And basically implementing native advertising in the search function of that. So basically local businesses that want to lure people in of like groups of 4 or 5 people, right, who spend money, advertise on our app. Yeah. And they would pay per click or per suggestion that is given from their business. That's obviously only one idea. We're still currently trying to figure it out.
How are you running a beta with just 10 people?
Okay, so yeah, you wanna?
We want to stay in a small amount of people to figure out the bugs and everything before giving it out to the public and finishing the application before.
But is that too small to test a group?
No, you're right. But what we try to do is basically actually find out what people like about it, right? So we're not sure now. We build a prototype. We know we made assumptions what people like and we asked them. But right now we're trying to figure out how they're using it. So for example, what we see is that people write a comment, you know, into the suggestion post basically. Okay, so we're trying to figure out why do they do that, etc. Right? But basically, we got accepted now on the Apple Store. So right now we're in open beta. We're trying to go into open beta where we fill 1,000 places. So that's the capacity we have. And we try to do that within work and just, you know, build a user base within work and try to figure out what we actually want from the product, what the users want from the product. Yeah. Because right now it's an app, you know, for casual meetups where people meet for coffee, right? But perhaps we find out that people actually find it very useful for scheduling meetups with, you know, colleagues at work or something. So we're not sure yet, right? But,
so is it only for meetings because of the voting thing? Because if I just want to chat with 5 people and we don't really want to arrange something, the voting thing is useless.
No, you're right. Yeah, I mean, then you use a group chat just on WhatsApp or something, right? So that's what we're trying to solve, basically. When I use group chats all the time with my flatmates or with, you know, people from work or something, right? But if I want to get a drink, you know, and I write in there.
So it's only about meetings?
It's only about meetings, exactly. It's only about, you know, casual meetups with friends.
So do you think people will just have WhatsApp and this and will use it only for the meetings and the rest keep it on WhatsApp? Would you like to have them for everything on your app?
Well, it's easier on our app to overview everything because we get dozens of messages and it's really hard to overlook everything.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's, it would give an advantage basically to use the app instead of reading through, I don't know, 40 messages.
But obviously you see that all the time, right? Companies start with a very specific idea and then they just start, you know, integrating other stuff that is more common, right? So if you look at Snapchat, they started with photos, but then now you can also just, you know, write a comment into
so you
the
do
chat.
want to open it basically
Well,
for
yeah.
other things as well?
We don't know yet. We want to see, okay, how the users react to it. But like, obviously, if we would become big, then that would be a possibility, right?
Sorry, what's the major difference with Doodle or Pool?
Okay, so so Duel is for work, right? First of all, and second of all, with Duel you can actually say, okay, I have time then, and then, right? So you can give 10 different suggestions. With us, you can only give one suggestion, and basically tell people, okay, I can at this time, you know, and basically consensus gets very quickly reached. That's the main difference. But also, it's for casual meetups, whereas Duel is more for, you know, people who are at work or something, right? You wouldn't use a Duel if you want to go for coffee, right? Or if you're organizing a party.
No, you're right, mate. What you're doing is that you are transposing the potentials of the
No, exactly, yeah.
single doodle in the application. But I was trying to figure
Yeah,
out
thank you.
conceptually what is the major difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Because with the doodle you can do also one only one.
Okay, yeah, but you're right. Basically, trying to get the concept into the casual meetup space. Exactly, yeah. Thank you. Any other questions?